What is up, guys, and welcome to episode number 1 of the Seattle Kraken NHL 22 franchise mode. Here we go, the first half of the first season in this franchise's history. Of course, this is the first season that the Kraken ever existed 4 years ago, but I did make a lot of changes to this team. So let's go through the forwards, defense, and goalies for season number 1, the 2022 regular season. Forward core: Patrick, McCann, Geeky, Eberle, Sherwood, Vesalainen, Schwartz, Donato, Gord, and Tanev, Turris, Lucic. On defense, Subban and Larson, Merkley and Dunn, and Day and Reinhart. In net, Decord and Subban. First game ever in franchise history. Welcome the NHL to the Seattle. The two newest teams in the NHL facing off. The 2022, our inaugural season is underway. First period, 1-0 Sherwood, our first goal ever as a franchise. 3-0, it's over. A 4-1 win in our first game ever. How sweet it is. Welcome the NHL to Seattle. 5 straight home games to kick off our franchise's history. Now we play in the Music City of Nashville, 0-0, 2-1. We get the win, a 2-1 win, a goalie duel right there. But there's a big win for the Kraken again, now against Columbus, Philadelphia, and New Jersey. In Columbus against the Blue Jackets, here we go, 1-0, 2-1, 3-1. We fall there to the Blue Jackets. They're in game number 3 of the season. We are 2-1. Philly, New Jersey on back-to-back days before a home opener against our arch rival Vancouver Canucks in Philly against the Flyers. Here we go. 3-1 after 1. This game's over. A 6-4 loss. Almost came back there at the end. Put up a decent little fight there, but just couldn't come away with it, as now we'll play the New Jersey Devils here in Jersey. Here we go. 0-0, 1-0, 2-1 we lose. Can't score goals apparently. Time for our first ever home game between the two cities right on the border of each other. Canada, US, Vancouver, Seattle. Home opener in Seattle at Climate Pledge Arena on October the 23rd. Game over. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I was ready to pack it up after the first, but the team says, Oh my goodness, 3 goals straight in the second, and we are 3-3 through our first 6. We will play the next 4 games to get it up to number 10. Montreal, Minnesota, Rangers, and then Oilers. 2-1 we lead. 3-1 we get a win. Over 500 are the Kraken for the first time since the first 2 games of the year. McCann with 9 points in 7 games. Now we play the Wild. 3-2 we're down. 4-3. 5-4 we lose. Back and forth game to the very end, but going down in that first period really cost us. Now we will play the Rangers on Halloween in Seattle. Here we go. Two-one, we're down. 2-2. 3-3 overtime in Seattle. Rangers, Kraken, OT. Here we go. Here we are in Seattle, Washington. Zibanejad, Panarin, and Fox against McCann, Geeky, and Subban. Overtime here in Seattle underway. Here's Panarin, Artemi Panarin, great hit. McCann lets Zibanejad walk right in and absolutely dangle Joey Decord for the overtime winner. A extremely tough loss there against the Rangers. Our whole team got absolutely fondled with, as now we will play the Oilers. They're 3-4. We're 4-4-1, 1-1, 3-3, 5-4 we lose. Almost came back late again. We're not a great starting team, but We know our way to come back, but couldn't do it in that one, as we will finally get to calendar tipping. We will play Anaheim, Chicago, and then the final 4 games of the month against Carolina, Tampa, Florida, and Buffalo. 4-0 loss to the Sabres. 3-1 win against Arizona. 5-2 win against the Golden Knights. Now we will play the 7-4-3 Anaheim Ducks. 2-2 we're tied. 3-2. 4-2 we lose. Again, a close game till the very end. You just can't drop those. We will play Kane, Taves, and the Blackhawks on the 17th of November. We are 6-8-1, 5th in the Pacific Division. Blackhawks just over 500, 3-1, 4-3-0 now. Yes! You choked it late, and thankfully, Patrick gets the winner. As this year, we actually do have 3 firsts. Ours, of course. We also have Columbus's and Tampa Bay's. Final 4 of the month, we play Colorado and Washington before then. 3-1 loss. In a 4-2 win, we are 8-9-1, 5th in the division. And now we'll play the 11-6 Carolina Hurricanes. 2-2, still 2-2, 3-2 we lose. Aho with the GWG there in the 3rd period of play. Game number 20 of the season in Tampa Bay against the defending back-to-back Cup champs, the Tampa Bay Lightning. 1-1, still 1-1, 2-1 we lose. No goal scoring, just absolutely dries up in like little random stretches as we get into right around the Thanksgiving break here now in Florida. Again, this time against the Panthers. 1-0, 2-0, 2-2, overtime in Florida. Kraken, Panthers, OT. Here we go. Here we are in Florida. Panthers, Kraken, overtime. Here we go. We are underway. Here goes PK Subban. Started off trying to get it over to McCann. He couldn't. Huberdeau dances right around Geeky. It's a one-on-one. Good play there by McCann. Great job. Geeky over to Subban. Subban spins. Now to Jared McCann. McCann with Geeky. McCann back door. Geeky. What a shot. What a goal. His 2nd of the night. Morgan Geeky with the overtime winner. Now we will play the Sabres to end off the calendar year here in Buffalo, upstate New York. Here we go. 2-2, we're tied. 3-2. 7-2? Really? Just lie down and play dead at that point, guys. Like, that's stupid. We will play Edmonton, Pittsburgh to open up the month. 4-1 loss. Edmonton, Pittsburgh, and then Toronto, Arizona, and then we'll play the final 3 games of the month. Now against the Oilers. They're one of the better teams in our division. Game over. Okay. You guys suck at being good, if we're being honest, but, like, really, what do we expect? 7th in the division now. This is probably where you expect to be. Now you play the Penguins, obviously. Crosby, Malkin, Letang, the big 3. Game over. Okay. Wait. Nope. Wait for what? Nothing showed up. Right now, on December the 6th, we are 9-15-1. 19 points in 25 games. 31 points, though, for Jared McCann. Fully breaking out. We take a look at this draft class. 2 guys we have pinned. Bear Walcott here, 6'4" defenseman with actually good offensive skills. This guy could be a very good 2-way defender of the future. Maybe like closer to like 6'5", 220. Could you imagine that on the blue line? And Brad Lambert, obviously similar style. Patrick Kane, both these guys probably like 75, 76 overall, if we're being honest. Who else? We have a lot of other guys pinned. Trevor Wong, you know, this guy came in the league at like 15 years old in the WHL. Highly skilled player, 5'8", 154. But it really never clicked. He always put up great numbers, but no one drafted him ever. So I would love to take a chance on a guy who probably has low elite potential. Same with a few of these guys. I took a look at this guy because it's 1 year, but it says his potential is garbage. Either way, that wouldn't matter. Danny Bolt, probably medium top 6, like a mid 70 overall. But this guy, very interesting. Quincy Meyer. This is why we need one more first round pick. Tom Wilson, similar style. Not great. Good skating, great physical, good defense, good senses, shooting, and puck skills. This guy's probably like a 78, 79 overall at this age. And of course, the Japanese phenom, Ido Iguchi, of course. Real ones remember back in like 2019, 2020. Pavel Barber bring him over to the U.S. His hands, his speed, his puck skills are off the charts. But his only thing is, like in real life, he's like 5'5", 140. So in this game, I made him 5'7", 155. Two good projects, him and Wong. But we'll continue to simulate here through the month of December. Of course, the giving season, maybe we could be handed a few wins, but I just don't see that happening, and that could be for the best. There is a 4-3 win. You won 2 in a row. Oh my God. And then you lose one and win another. And okay, sorry for speaking, guys. You did just get handed some wins. Now against Matthews, Marner, Riley, Nylander, the core four, the Leafs. And we lose 5-2 in that one. Now we will play the Arizona Coyotes. Always stuck in an eternal rebuild. And hey, we have like the exact same record as them, so I should probably stop talking. 0-0, 1-0, 2-1, we get a win. Shut up, Arizona sucks. Final 3 games that we will be playing of the calendar year. Vancouver, Philly, Calgary. 1 game against Calgary. Before that, there's a 4-1 win. We are 15-17-1 against our arch rival Canucks. Here we go. 1-1, we're tied. 2-1. 4-2, we get a win. We're on a heater to end off a calendar year. Oh my goodness. Where are the Blue Jackets? They're the worst team in their division. Okay. Well, we only have 1 more point for them, but final 2 games, calendar year, Philly and Calgary. 2 teams are much better than us on paper right now. But it doesn't matter. We beat the Flyers 4-2 as we are dragging ourselves back 1 point out of a playoff spot. Huge game here against Calgary. If we really want to make a push, game over. Okay. Didn't make any push in that game. Happy New Year, folks. Starting off against our arch rival Canucks. We will play the Islanders and Canucks to start off the calendar year 2022. Vancouver, they have stunk lately. Game over. Why talk? Why would opening my mouth in that scenario be a viable option? Who knows? They're in a wild card spot. We're not really that close anymore. We have 35 points. They have 39. Now we play the Islanders. They are just hovering around 500 as always. 2-1, 3-3, 4-3, you lose. Okay. I mean, that's 3 tough losses in a row, and that could really sink us. Ottawa, 5-3 win. Winnipeg, you need a win. 4-2 win. 1 win out of a playoff spot near against the Avalanche. I don't see us winning this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, they got off to a bad start, but put up a fight against them. Now we play the Dallas Stars. They are somehow just, again, hovering around 500 in the middle of the pack in Dallas. Here we go. 1-1, we're tied. 2-1 now. 3-1, there's a win. Never give up. There we go, boys. 3-1 win, and that puts us, again, 2 points out of a playoff spot. Just over halfway through the season. We will play Nashville, Pittsburgh, Islanders, and Rangers to end off the calendar month. And now we're starting to lose a few. There's a 5-2 win, 4-2 loss, 3-2 win, 8-3 loss, 46 points, 3 points out. And we played a few more games than like everyone else. Yeah, 48 games left. You know what? I'll probably do this around this time every season for more accurate results. I'm going to put the sim engine scoring on high right now. As, of course, at the trade deadline is when we will look at all the stats, all the numbers. We'll probably be doing the full regular season this episode and doing the full offseason and first half of year 2 next time, as now we will play the Predators 1-1, 2-2. Overtime in Seattle. Predators, Kraken, OT. Here we go. Here we are in Seattle, Washington at Climate Pledge Arena. Duchesne against McCann on the draw. Overtime underway. Face off one there by the Kraken. Subban gets to that one first. He looks up ahead. Geeky, not Jared McCann. McCann, a beautiful move to the outside. McCann, he waits. He looks over. Geeky hit shot save. Duchesne hit off the puck. Geeky first on that bad pass. Oh no. Uh-oh. Duchesne to Forsberg. Philip Forsberg. Goes right by, weaves, good play. Geeky's gonna get there first. He goes one-on-one against Roman Josi. Geeky cuts back, he waits, he looks. Geeky stops, makes a man miss, his shot save. PK Subban on it first. McCann, no! Subban, keep that in! Yeah, fight me now! Okay, they don't want it, I guess. Sherwood second in hits. Only trailing the league by 1. That is 99 body checking, I think. That's crazy. Forsberg, Duchesne, and Josi against Merkley. Vesalainen and Patrick. Nolan Patrick, go! No. Oh, he hit the post! Merkley over Vesalainen, a big drive, and it's stopped there by Staros. What a hit there from Patrick. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. What a play. Yes, Vesalainen. Here they go. Patrick full head of steam. He spins. Finds Vesalainen. Nolan Patrick, he's going to get it right behind the net. Over it goes. Take it to Merkley. Patrick, why to him? Forsberg tripped up. Oh, come on. Damn it. 1:15 to go in overtime. Now you got Kiefer Sherwood on the ice as the penalty killer. With Larson and Dunn. Help him. Good block. You know, Decord, that sucks. Freaking reaction time of a 1-year-old. So your defenseman makes a block right in front. How does that not give you any time to slide over? Why are you just stuck in the butterfly position? Why would doing your job make sense? Because look at this. Okay? Larson makes the block. I could see the puck's just sitting there. Why don't you even try and slide over? Ah, you're stupid. Ah, you're a waste of time. Boom! Stop! Terrible job there. No one else to blame except for Joey Decord himself. Now we will play the Penguins. 2-1. Game over. 6-2. Yeah, you know, you dominated them all night long. Ragdolled Pittsburgh now against 2 New York teams, not Buffalo. Islanders, Rangers, this one at UBS, and then at the Garden. 1-0, 2-1, oh no, 3-1 lose. I feel like this year we're going to finish with like around 35-ish wins, as now we'll play the 2 teams with Garden in their name, MSG, and then the TD Garden 2-2. 3-2, we get a win against the Rangers. Patrick, late in the third. 24-25-3. 1 point out of a playoff spot. 30 games to go. Last game before the Olympic break against the Bruins. Overtime in Boston. Here we go. Here we are at the TD Garden. McCann against Bergeron on the draw. Overtime underway. McAvoy now to Marchand. Great hit by PK Subban. They've had a lot of battles throughout the years. But here goes Geeky. He goes in against Marchand. He loses the puck. Geeky rims it around the boards. McCann now. He waits. He takes a look. Jared McCann stops, waits. Over to Geeky. Wrecked. Oh no. Great play, McCann. Here goes Geeky. Morgan Geeky walks in, toe drag, he shot save. Rebound, McAvoy with the rebound. Great play. Jared McCann, he's gone. McCann scores. See you after the Olympics. Jared McCann. The Kraken mosey into the break with an overtime winner. Come on. They are now tied for a playoff spot in the Pacific. The only problem is 3 games in hand over Edmonton. Not a spot where you want to be. Boston and San Jose. We will play both of them before getting back to calendar simming. This is a huge game against the Bruins. You can't come out on top. Too little, too late from Vince Dunn. Now we will play the Sharks. This is a huge game. They occupy that wild card spot. If you want to make any sort of playoff push, it's a must win. And we choose to must lose because we are a bunch of scumbag losers. Now we will play, we'll play Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal, 3 gauntlet Atlantic teams, 2-1 loss. The losses are coming in left and right. There's a win and then another loss. If you lose 2 of these 3, I don't see a world where you make the playoffs. Game over. You lose 1, and now the next 2 are must-wins almost. 55 points. You have 22 games to go after this one. Ottawa's not a good team. And you choke that, and now this becomes a game where this is a must-win. Senators, Kraken, overtime in the capital of Canada. Here we go. Here we are at the Canadian Tire Center. It's Stutzla against McCann on the draw. Overtime underway. Ooh, is that 10? What a hit. Oh my God, go, go, go. Morgan Geeky cutting through. Geeky pulls, drags. Oh my goodness. Morgan Geeky doesn't get any better than that. Oh my heavens, what a shot. Toe drag release. The Kraken beat the Senators in overtime. Hey, what do you say, Seattle? There's another win. Finally, you got one. Finally, we have been floundering in our last few. We will play the final 3 before the trade deadline. The Canadians proved that last year was a fluke. 2021, 3-1. And yeah! Oh my goodness! There is hope. Price proves that he's worse than Lundqvist. Canadians, Kraken, overtime in Montreal. Yeah, needed to win 2 of 3, and that's what they could do on this Canada spree at the Centre Bell. Suzuki against McCann. Overtime underway. Face-off won back by Jared McCann. Stolen by Gallagher. Oh no. Good hit there. Subban against his former team. P.K. Subban. Drag, it goes! Subban! And they say no. Yeah, I don't think that's counting. It will not. It will not. No goal. Subban couldn't get it done. Here goes PK spinning right away from Gallagher. Subban, oh! Now you gotta take a run. Take a run at someone. Geeky! Tripped! It will be a penalty shot for Shea Weber. One of the hardest shots in the league. Weber against the card. Scores. Shea Weber, penalty shot, overtime winner. He's 4th of the year. We lose 6-7. Funny. Final 2 games before the deadline. Final day to make trades. You lose one of them, or even both, that's probably the end. There's one. You lose that one. Right now you're 6th. That's not good. 8 points out of a playoff spot, and this could be the dagger in our season if we lose. 2-2, big comeback. Kraken, Red Wings, overtime in Seattle. Here we go. Here we are, Seattle back at it again. Larkin against McCann on the draw. Overtime underway. Face off. One back by Jared McCann. Here goes McCann. Game on his stick. McCann, he's shot. Big save, Nedeljkovic. Here's Mo Seider. Seider over to Larkin. Larkin wrecked by McCann. Bertuzzi against Subban. Great job by PK Subban. Seider gone. Saved the cord. Here's Geeky. Geeky waits. Takes Bertuzzi on. Over Subban. No. McCann with the keep. McCann poked away. McCann gets it back. It goes up. Bad pass. He's going to get that one back. Then he loses it. What is he? Yeah. Knock him out cold. Yeah, sit down. Yeah. There's two. There's three. There's four. No. There's five. There's six. Good night. It's over. Sit down. Sit down, little boy. Woo! Seattle Subban. Come on. Needed that. There's the momentum. Face off. One back by the Kraken. Vesalainen with the game in his hands. He loses it. Patrick can't get it. Oh, shoot. Merkley, please. Yes! What a play by the kid. Merkley wrecked. Oh, no. Raymond. Seider. What a play, Merkley again. 2-on-1. Patrick with Vesalainen. It's Nolan. Patrick. Score! Nolan Patrick. His 18th of the year. Going into the deadline. The Kraken meet the Dead Wings in overtime. An excellent late game shift by Ryan Merkley to turn the tides. Deadline, we're going in as Sellers 28, 31, and 4 with, 19 games remaining. Sellers enter deadline. Here we go. Some say the biggest day of the year. Yeah. Stats Central. We'll take a look at the standing board right now. 6th in the Pacific with the Golden Knights lagging behind us. The Canes had no shot. Entire league. Arizona, LA, Montreal. Where's Columbus? They're not in the playoffs, but oh my God, that's bad. That's not good. Yeah, that's actually really not good. Huh. It's been a really, really difficult spot. Who's first pick do you Thank you. Yeah. Yep. So now you have the Islanders' first round pick, and that has more value than ours, which is very interesting. If we take a look at these stats right now, McCann probably on pace for like a 70-point year, Geeky, Patrick. And then everyone else has been pretty much garbage. Goalies. Decord has really been one of the only reasons we're actually in some of these games. Minimum 30 games right now. Your Vezina favorite, Jack Campbell. Rookie skaters, points. Trevor Zegras running away with the Rookie of the Year. No doubt about it. D-Man, Quinn Hughes. No, it's going to be Morgan Riley probably winning the Norris. All skaters. 81. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's see what the final, month of hockey in this season really has in store for us, as right now easily on the out. Oh my God. Dallas gets Jackson Lacombe in a 2023 first for Klingberg, Sagan, and Glendening. That, my friends, is the trade of the deadline, no doubt. We will play 5 straight out of the deadline. 4 on the road, 1 at home. Arizona, Anaheim, LA, Vegas. I was going to get a little scared there if we actually lost to the Coyotes, because that would be like the ultimate pathetic. Yeah, that would be really ugly. Now we'll play the Anaheim Ducks. 1-0. Game over. 5-1 loss with all their new additions. We take a big fat L there. Now, again, LA twice, both in Hollywood. I projected us to win 35 games. I feel like we could win more, but we'll see. It would be 6 games down the stretch that we win. 3-1 win there over the Kings. There's win number 30 here in year number 1. We are still 6th in the division. With the Golden Knights right on our tail, if we want to drop behind them, we would need to lose the next 2 games easy. 0-0. Game over. We're going to beat LA in back-to-back, though, to make this a bit interesting. You might want to play these 2 games against Vegas. Have a deep seed here, and, 15 games left for both sides. These 2 games of the year matter probably the most. 2-0. We're going to lose game 1 6-2. These 2 games could ultimately decide who makes the playoffs or not. This game could decide it all here on the 1st of April. This should be interesting. 7-2. You allow, what is that, like 13 goals in 2 games against Vegas? You get absolutely ran over. No words. We will play St. Louis and Chicago in sim up to that game on the 20th of April against Colorado in slow sim every game after that. Now against the Blues. 3-1 we fall in that game. We right now are 32, 35, and 4. We will miss the playoffs this year. I feel like that's been noticed for a while now as we play the Blackhawks with a 4-1 loss there. Those two losses just ice the season, really. Final 6 of the year. 4 games until then. They're 3-0 loss, 6-1 loss, 4-2 win, and a 3-2 win. We are right now a win 34. I would project us to win 1 of the next 6. I think we're going to win 2, but got to stick with what I said. 2-0, 2-2, 4-3 we lose. Almost a comeback there against the Avalanche. Now we play Minnesota, Dallas, Vancouver, and then LA and San Jose. 3 straight away games, and then back-to-back home games to end off our first year as a franchise. 5-4, close one. 5-5, overtime in the state of hockey in Minnesota. It's the Wild. It's the Kraken overtime. Here we go. Here we are in St. Paul, Minnesota at the XL Energy Center. Kiki against Eriksson Ek on the draw, face-off. 1 back to start off OT by Seattle. Here's Larson. Larson waits, he looks. Kiki should have won it there. And that's sad. Larson waits, looks over. Kiki again, how? Here's Kiki, no. Kiki again, over to McCann, what? Kaprizov, not a Dumba, oh shoot. Great job, Larson. Come on. Oh, interference, anyone? Kiki's going to get there first. Wait, take it to the net, shot blocked. Here's Dumba. Dumba wrecked. Erickson neck against Everly. Dumps it in. Larson, Kiki, Everly. Over it goes, not a Gord. Yanni Gord, back on the ice now. Dumba, he waits. Dumba draws, looks. What a play. Big save to Cord. Again, that was to no one. Oh, whoa! I really thought Everly got there first, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, all right, we're doing it again. Fight me. Larson against Brodeen here in OT with 1:25 to go. Who's going to get it? Yeah. Larson lands 3 straight uppercuts. Brodeen comes in with the right hook. Oh, good night. Hammering the uppercuts. Brodeen takes a nap there. Here we go, boys. It's going to be Geeky. Is that Donato? Yeah. Donato and Merkley, one back by the Wild. Kalen Addison, what a play, Donato. Hartman, Foligno. Donato up ahead it goes, 2-on-1. It's Geeky with Merkley. Merkley, back. Geeky, wow, no. Geeky keeps it in. Morgan Geeky. What a shot. What a goal. He goes low blocker on Marc-Andre Fleury, and the Kraken beat the Wild in overtime. That one is a big win, as now we will play the Dallas Stars. They sold heavily at the deadline, and they beat us in that one 4-3. 3 unanswered in the third, almost came back. But no, as that win against Minnesota was win 35. I think we will win one more. We are 35, 40, and 4 games, 80, 81, and 82 to end the year. Final game against our arch rival Canucks. And we will lose 4-3. You find a way to choke that one after starting the game red hot. You have clinched 7th in the Pacific. No way we hit 80. We're a 70-point team. Now we play the worst team in the Pacific. This is a game that we really should be winning, and we do. 4-0 shutout win there for Seattle. Final game of our inaugural season at home against the Sharks. They're in. We're way out. Final game of the year. Here we go. 4-2. Still 4-2. 4-2 we lose. Way to end your first season at 36, 42, and 4. 82 games, we had 76 points. Jared McCann, breakout year, 70 points on the dot, 31 goals, 39 assists, hat-trick 61, Geeky 54, and then 3 40-point guys. And everyone else really sucked. Goalies, Decord played great. Breakout year for him. Entire league. The Vezina winner this year will probably be Freddie Anderson up there with Hellebuck and Campbell. With Anderson, Shesterkin, Vasilevsky lagging behind. D-men, Quinn Hughes, probably getting the Norris. Rookie skaters, Trevor Zegras, no doubt about it. The Rookie of the Year, all skaters. McDavid, 104. Really low score after I put it to high. Man, the Rockets going to go to Alex Ovechkin, obviously the greatest goal scorer of all time. This year we finished 7th in the Pacific. Where in the league? We finished, was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th worth. We had the 4th and 6th best odds of getting number 1, but probably going to stay 1 top 5 pick, maybe 2, as the Lightning, we own their first, and they were the 3rd best team in hockey You gotta hope that they choke just like 2019 and we get another pick probably in the top 25. Regular season has come to an end. The playoff matchups in the West: Calgary, Winnipeg, Anaheim, San Jose, Colorado, Nashville, St. Louis, Dallas. In the East: Tampa, Buffalo, Toronto, Florida, Hurricanes, Rangers, Panthers, Flyers, Devils. We will now sim to the NHL draft again in the middle of June. Find out who wins the 2022 Stanley Cup, how much the cap jumps, who retires, and who is awarded the rights to pick Shane Wright at number 1. The Nashville Predators, for the first time in what is that, their 23-year history, have finally won the Stanley Cup. Yossi gets his first as the first overall pick in the 2022 NHL draft. Belongs to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We were there. If we won one more game, it was ours. We miss out on Payne for Shane, but that's okay. I don't know that we really, really wanted him either way, but sad, but it is what it is. Next year, the year after, and the year after that are the drafts that you won't want to miss. Bedard, Celebrini, Schaefer. You know what he's about. Probably high elite. Had 114 points. Lane Hudson projected at 278, playing on the same team. Slavkovsky, Nemec, Hooley. But these are the two guys you want. It's Walcott and it's Lambert. You look at the pin guys. Trevor Wong. He did not have a great year. But he did go to 5'9", which matters a bit more than people might think. Myers, 6'5", 225, 63 points. How many hits? That's not true. This game stinks, by the way. I feel like this guy's pretty good. Yeah, 63 might take him a little late second. Yeah, probably mid-70s. Magnus Nilsson's low elite. Danny Bolt, probably a 76, 77 overall, medium top 6 player. Not bad at all for a late first. Walcott, Lambert, Akuchi. They both didn't have great years, but 5'7", 163. Bulked up at least a tad bit. But that'll do it for this one, guys. See you guys in episode 2, where we take care of the year 1, the 2022 NHL draft, and the full offseason and the first half of the 2023 regular season. See you guys next time. Let's go Kraken. Peace out. See you later, guys.